Imagine two democracies debating the same question: who should be allowed to vote, and how do we ensure that every eligible citizen gets the right? This debate has gained attention in both India and the United States, especially around electoral rolls, voter identification, and election integrity. The US President Donald Trump has supported an exercise similar to India's Special Intensive Revision or SIR to strengthen voter rolls. But there is an important difference. India has a centralized election administration system with the Election Commission of India or ECI established as a constitution body under Article 324. The US, on the other hand, has a much more federalized system, which individual states have significant authority over election. So, while both democracies agree on the basic principle that electoral roll should be accurate and only eligible citizens should vote, the debate becomes politically sensitive when we ask how this should be achieved. For UPSC, remember three key ideas. First, electoral integrity. Election must be free, fair, transparent, and inclusive. Second, universal adult suffrage. The right to vote should not be unnecessarily restrained. Third, constitutionalism. The state must exercise electoral power according to law with due process and institutional safeguards. India's SIR debate illustrates this tension. A revision of electoral rolls can remove duplicate, deceased, or otherwise ineligible entries. This is important for electoral integrity. But if the process is rushed, lacks adequate consultations, or places disproportionate burden on vulnerable citizens, it can create another problem: legitimate voters being excluded. And that brings us to the central principle. Clean electoral rolls are necessary, but electoral integrity should never become a tool for selective political exclusion. Whether India or the United States, the real objective should not simply be to make election stricter. It should be to make the credible. Because democracy ultimately depends not only on who wins the election, but also on whether citizens, including those who lose, continue to trust the electoral process. And this is the real vote of trust. Election reforms must balance integrity, inclusion, transparency, federalism, and constitutional safeguards.